I'm restoring and upgrading this old smoker that's straight from the 1980s. It came stock with one thermometer. It was located high up in the cooking chamber, and I'm relocating the thermometer closer to the grate. Now, I decided on a primary thermometer on the stack side and a secondary on the firebox side. And this means to drill, baby, drill. My thermometer of choice is the Tel Tru BQ300 barbecue thermometer, 3-inch, glow dial with a 4-inch stem. Now please note, these are not economy models. Tel Tru makes premium products made in the USA. The glow models glow in the dark after a brief exposure to a light source such as a flashlight. They currently cost about $15 to $16 more than the basic model. My Yoder YS1500, right behind me, it came equipped with Tel Tru thermometers. Now this has programmed me not to settle for less. The glow dial, now that's a luxury. It's definitely not a necessity. And I'm really not even sure how useful it's going to be, but I think it's a cool feature. These thermometers ship with a locking nut, so if you're installing that thermometer into your smoker and you already got a 1/2-inch NPT nipple that's provided for the installation of the thermometer, then this is all you need. On the other hand, if you're working on a new installation and you're drilling new holes, then you probably want to consider purchasing the installation kit. But if you decide to weld on the 1/2-inch NPT nipple on your lid or your smoker, then you don't need that installation kit. Everybody else could benefit from the kit. The installation kit has the appropriate flat washer and it's got a specialty locking nut, and these are made from stainless steel. And of course you could always hustle up your own parts for the installation, but remember, stainless steel is recommended. Now the first thing you need to do is decide where you want to locate your thermometers, and the instructions call for a 7/8-inch hole, and my smoker's made from 1/4-inch steel, so my choice to drill that hole is a 22mm 7/8 carbide hole saw drill bit using my Makita 18-volt cordless drill. Use some cutting oil to help cool the drill bit while you drill a hole. For thinner metal, you may prefer to use a step drill bit. Now the main thing you need to consider while you're doing the installation process is to not to turn the thermometer by the dial face, and don't hold it by the face when you tighten it up. And this is kind of hard to do because it's counterintuitive. You won't always grab that face. But at the very least, when you encounter any resistance, then switch over to your tools, and this will prevent damage to the Tel Tru. Now take that lock nut off the thermometer, set that aside. Now place the flat washer over the 1/2-inch NPT connection and place it into your hole. Next, install the lock nut with the small diameter surface facing toward the thermometer on the inside part of your smoker. The thermometer hex requires a 7/8-inch wrench, and the locking nut that comes in the kit requires an 1.25-inch wrench. And as you can see, I'm using some adjustable pliers and an adjustable wrench. And also note that your tools of choice, they need to be on the thinner side because thick wrenches make it more difficult, and use only the minimum force necessary to secure it. Now guys, if it works its way loose, we can always go back and tighten it up just a little bit more. Okay, after I installed these thermometers, I did a test burn, and I found that they actually leaked a small amount of smoke around the thermometers. So I could have tightened them up a little bit more, maybe that would have worked, but that wasn't my first choice. I went back, I added a very, very tiny amount of high temperature food grade RTV. I put that on the flat washer side. It's on the external side of the smoke. Problem solved. Oh man, these look great and they perform as advertised. Tel Tru thermometers are a great addition to any smoker. You may want to consider Tel Tru for your next upgrade. Now all you got to do is hit that like button on your way out, consider subscribing, and I hope to see you next time at Paw Daddy's Blind Hog Barbecue.